Have you ever pondered the cost of excessive kindness? Yes, that kindness that seems inexhaustible, flowing like a river. But is there a hidden price to this unlimited generosity? Stay with me as we explore the negative effects of excessive kindness. Get ready for a journey of self-discovery and reflection. By the end of this video, you'll be asking yourself many questions about what you can do beyond kindness. Kindness is a wonderful quality that embellishes our daily interactions, like colorful flowers in a garden. Being kind is like offering a sweet smile on a cloudy day or extending a helping hand to those who need it most. It's being a ray of light in the darkness. However, like everything in life, excess can turn even the most beautiful virtues into sources of depletion. Imagine yourself as a lush tree full of sweet and juicy fruits. Every act of kindness is like a leaf that grows, nourishing the branches with its life energy. But when we try too hard to be kind, we risk depleting the fruits. Exhausting our own resources is just one of the negative effects of excessive kindness. Picture yourself as a bucket filled with fresh and clean water. Every act of kindness is like a glass taken from that water and generously offered to others. But if we neglect to replenish our own bucket, we risk being left empty, thirsty for kindness we can no longer offer. Moreover, personal well-being can also suffer when we devote ourselves too ardently to kindness. Imagine yourself as a car running on fuel. Every act of kindness is like a journey we take to help others. But if we don't take care of ourselves, we risk running out of energy, stopping at the roadside of life. We must start with balance and healthy boundaries. Imagine that you are building a house. You want it to be beautiful and functional, right? But if you use too many bricks, it might collapse. If you use too few, it might not withstand the test of time. Balance is the key factor in constructing something sturdy and long-lasting, and this applies to our lives and the boundaries we set. The principles of Stoicism teach us to find this balance. They show us how to be kind and compassionate without depleting our own strength. Imagine you have a pitcher of water. If you give too much water to a plant, it might drown. But if you give too little, it might wither. The same goes for us. We must learn to give and receive in the right measure so that our kindness, instead of draining us, strengthens us. Now let's talk about the importance of self-care. Imagine yourself as a car. It needs fuel, oil, and maintenance to run well, right? Similarly, we must take care of ourselves to be healthy and happy. This isn't selfishness. It's like putting on your own oxygen mask before helping others on an airplane. If we don't take care of ourselves, we won't have the energy to take care of others. Self-compassion and self-care are like hugging yourself and saying, "Everything is okay, I'm here for you." Just like our phones need to be recharged, we need to replenish our bodies and minds with love and care. Let's talk about gardening. A gardener tends to plants, watering, pruning, and caring for them to grow beautiful and healthy. But the gardener also needs to rest and take care of themselves. Otherwise, they'll get tired and won't be able to tend to the garden. This teaches us that just as a garden needs balance and care, so do we. The metaphor is like a cup of tea. If you pour the cup too full, it spills and makes a mess. If you don't pour enough, it remains empty. We must fill our cup in the right measure so that we can share our tea with others. Not depleting is like the foundation of a sturdy home. Self-compassion and self-care is fuel for our machine, and examples and metaphors like gardeners caring for a garden or a cup of tea filling up just right. When we understand and apply these principles in our lives, we can live more balanced, healthy, and happy lives. Another very important characteristic is balanced generosity. It's the secret to a happy heart. Imagine you have a special box of chocolates. It's like your treasure chest full of things you love. Now, you love sharing these chocolates with your friends, right? But imagine if you gave away all your chocolates at once, leaving nothing for yourself. That might make you sad and tired, wouldn't it? That's where the art of balanced generosity comes in, an artful way of sharing that benefits everyone. Generosity is like the light shining within us, making us feel happy when we help others. But like superheroes in cartoons, we must learn to use our powers in balance. If we give everything all the time, we might get tired and sad, and then we won't be able to help anyone else. Now, let's talk about the art of being a hero with balance. Stoicism practices come into play here as a guide for the superhero of the heart. They teach us to challenge ideas that say we need to give all the time. They show us that we can be kind and helpful, but we also need to protect ourselves to be happy heroes. One of the tricks of the Stoics is to create a kind of emotional checklist, like when you look at yourself in the mirror to make sure everything's okay. Stoics teach us to look inside ourselves, understand how we feel, and not be afraid to say no when necessary. It's like having a shield to protect our hearts. From this point on, we move on to developing meaningful relationships. Now, think of your friends as stars in the sky, each shining uniquely. Stoicism teaches us that the best friends are those who love our light, not just our candies. If we always give everything, we may attract friends who only want our candies, not genuine friendship. By practicing balanced generosity, we cultivate relationships that are like treasures. True friends will understand when we need to keep some candies for ourselves and will support us in our pursuit of happiness. This strengthens the bonds of friendship and makes our hearts lighter. But for all this to work, you must first have self-respect and self-esteem. You must know or learn to value yourself. Imagine you have a secret treasure chest inside you. These treasures are special things that make you who you are, like your abilities, feelings, and dreams. Now, imagine if someone tried to take these treasures from you, saying they're not important or that you don't deserve to have them. That would make you feel sad and small, wouldn't it? That's where exceptional self-respect and self-esteem come in, acting like magical shields that protect us and make us feel great and powerful. Self-respect is like telling the world, I am valuable and deserve to be treated with tenderness and respect. It's like drawing an invisible line around yourself, showing how we want to be treated. When we set boundaries and demand respect, we show that we value ourselves and deserve to be treated kindly. When all of the above comes together, we can fully integrate Stoicism into our lives. Imagine you're a superhero living a great adventure every day. The superhero is you. And Stoicism is like the superhero's guidebook. To help you on this adventure, Stoics teach us to be heroes with strong hearts, capable of overcoming challenges and making decisions that make us feel good. One of the great Stoic advices is to think before acting, like in a game where you need to consider your next move to win. Stoics teach us to pause for a minute before making an important decision and think if it will make us happy and help others too. Another good Stoic advice is to be grateful for the treasures we have inside us. It's like opening the secret chest of our heart and seeing all the good things we find there. Gratitude helps us appreciate who we are and make decisions that make us feel good. Self-respect and self-esteem are like magic shields that protect us and make us feel great and powerful. Gratitude is like a key that opens the chest of our heart, allowing us to appreciate who we are and make decisions that make us happy. When all of this comes together, we can be heroes with strong hearts, ready for the great adventures of life. Now that you know 4 ways that can ruin your life, you are ready to become the superhero of your own adventure. Be strong, my friends, and remember that you are valuable and deserve to be happy. Your heart is your treasure chest, filled with love and wisdom, and only you decide which treasures to keep and share with others. Good luck on your adventure, superhero. I hope this meets your expectations. If you have any further questions or requests, feel free to ask.